on the starting line, and here we see the matchup. Damir Idiatulin from Russia against Grzegorz Chybki from Poland. Idiatulin was the winner of qualification yesterday, so he automatically, alongside 7 other drivers, qualified also for top 16. And Chybki had to battle it out yesterday with his fellow Polish driver Paweł Grosz. So Idiatulin, first tandem battle for him at this FIA IDC competition 2021, and both drivers are ready. We're waiting for the green signal, and it will be off. First battle of top 16, and it's on. The battles are on. Let's see how they will pan out right now. First corner is, of course, pretty fast. Outer zone 1 is here. Very good feeling, and Grzegorz Chybki is really close, but makes a little bit of mistakes. Idiatulin also with mistakes. So what is happening? Not filling out outer zone 2. Yeah, a little bit in outer zone 3. So both drivers with a little bit of mistakes and very close to the wall. Both pilots. Touch and go is really good right now from Idiatulin. But Chybki spins out, a big mistake before the final corner, the concrete wall corner, and Idiatulin crosses the finish line. Wow, what a dramatic battle between these two in European events in the past few years. So, they are going to the first corner, second part of the battle. Now let's see how Idiatulin will play this. Will he be driving safe? Yeah, a little bit of distance between them. He should be getting closer. Yeah, not filling out outer zone 2 from Grzegorz Chybki. Also not going into outer zone 3. And right now, oh, and they touch. Wow! That's a huge mistake from Idiatulin. Of course, we have to see if Chybki did slow down against wheels. So, but the judges say Damir Idiatulin is the winner, and it seems that Chybki is deemed at fault for this crash, for slowing down too much. Seems like that. So, oh, okay. There was fire, or the automatic fire extinguisher system seems that got activated after this crash. So yeah, interesting stuff. And it seems that, oh, Idiatulin, of course, yeah, also had the right rear. So yeah, Max Miller with his BMW 4 Series, Yevgeny Losev, Toyota Mark II, Max Miller driving for Liqui Moly team. And yeah, Eastern Europe champion 2018, and of course one of the most famous Ukrainian drivers out there. And it seems they're both ready, so the battle will be on. Next top 16 between Max Miller from Ukraine against Yevgeny Losev from Russia. Really interesting matchup. Oh, and it's a strike. It's a red flag because Max Miller has drove over the cone, and of course that's a strike for him. Each driver is allowed to have 3 strikes during the competition. At the third one, your run will be deemed as incomplete. So the cone is back at his right position, and they will be starting once again. So Max Miller, yeah, 6.2 liter V8, 720 horsepower under his bonnet. But for Yevgeny Losev, he's driving a 2JZ engine under his Toyota Mark II bonnet, and he's rocking 860 horsepower. So interesting matchup. And Yevgeny Losev on Cylon tires, Max Miller on Tri-Ace tires. And yeah, Max Miller also with 8th position, advanced automatically to top 16 yesterday. Losev had to fight against Joshua Reynolds, and got the win and got the place in top 16, and is now battling Max Miller. So both drivers are ready, and we will see the starting lines in just a second. Let's hope that everything will be running smoothly on this restart. And I think, yeah, everything is going on. Let's see how Max Miller will drive, how much confidence has he after this crash, huge crash before in practice this morning. Not filling outer zone 1 completely. Touch and go is good, and here he had the crash in the morning. Yeah, not filling out outer zone 2. Not a great line. Nah, he gets into outer zone 3, that's okay. Outer zone 4 is also okay. Oh, very close. Yevgeny Losev, I think a little bit of mistake from him there. Or maybe too much slowing down by Miller, and they are back here at the wall. Very, very close. He touches the ball. Max Miller, he's going all in and over the line. What a fantastic run at the end. Should be ready for this second part of battle between these two guys. Okay, we have the red lights and the green lights. So second half of this battle. Let's see. Losev out front. Max Miller will be chasing. The question is, of course, is the car of Max Miller okay? Is the car of Losev okay? And Losev really nice flowing. Oh, and goes a little bit out of track. Max Miller is straightening out. And yeah, it's a question who was at fault there. Losev not filling out outer zone 3. Now he's going in the outer zone 4. Max Miller, has to slow down very much not to hit Losev's car. And right now Max Miller is, really struggling in this chase run, but really close right now to Losev. Losev is close to the wall, and they are over the line for this second part of this battle. What a crazy run. We have to see the... And here is the result. One more time. We have the first one more time of this weekend between Max Miller and Yevgeny Losev. Too much mistakes from both drivers. So yeah, they will go once again. Of course, he will be back, hopefully for the next events. So here we have the one more time between Max Miller and Yevgeny Losev. We remember that was quite a time ago. They both made the mistakes, and the judges deemed or said that, come on, let's go one more time, and that's what they will do. Of course, huge impact before for Max Miller and the practice, and also here in the first run a little bit against the wall. But okay, it's one more time. Top 16 battle here between Max Miller and, it's a red flag again. It's a red flag. Didn't see if a cone was hit or not. But yeah, either way, red flag, and they will have to restart the race. So yesterday, Max Miller qualified as 8th and automatically advanced to top 16. Yevgeny Losev had to fight for his place in top 16 against Joshua Reynolds. And yeah, they did a fight before, a few minutes ago. Had to do, and had both mistakes and have to do right now one more time. So both drivers will get a lead run and, of course, a chase run. And I think it's the second strike maybe for Max Miller, because we had in the first battle, I think we also had a red flag and a restart. So hopefully everything goes clear right now. And yeah, it starts from zero, it starts from scratch for these two. Top 16 battle, one more time battle between Max Miller from Ukraine and Yevgeny Losev from Russia. What will they show us? Something flies off Max Miller's car, and not really filling out outer zone 1 right now. Touch and go is better. How will he go on to outer zone 2? That's really nice. And Yevgeny Losev very close, but nice lead run also here from Max Miller. Really go! It's a touch from Losev, and he spins out. Max Miller continues as if nothing would have happened, and he goes onto the wall. Really close wall ride again from Max Miller, and he's over the line right now. But what happened to in the battle before between these two? So one more time battle, second part, Losev out front, Miller chasing. And yeah, interesting what will happen right now. Really dramatic battle between these two. And Losev with a good initiation, nice filling, a little bit of missing there. Max Miller with a shallower line right now, trying to match the speed. Losev with one wheel in outer zone 2. Outer zone 3 is much better, and right now on to outer zone 4. Max Miller doing a better job, getting close but not too close. And here touch and go, and on to the next one. Last transition, very close to the wall right now, both two. And Max Miller is really close to Yevgeny Losev, and they're over the line. Also on the Teams Cup, and it's a mistake for Losev, and it's a win for Max Miller. He advances on to top 8 again between the two. So yeah, interesting result, and I think it's a logical result between these 2. So Benediktas Čirba in his HGK E92 Eurofighter, rocking a 2JZ engine with 900 horsepower, 850, and against Arkady Tseregracev in his Flanker F, the special car that is based on a Chevy Corvette, but yeah, built by Didi Kaba, and with an VR338, so a GTR engine under the hood, 650 horsepower. So not so much horsepower as Čirba, but a little bit a lighter car for him. And the tires, Cylon for Arkady Tseregracev and Achilles for Benediktas Čirba. So BMW against Corvette-based car, Flanker F. A really interesting design for this car, and it's a go, it's a green light for these two. Lithuanian driver against Russian driver in this third top 16 battle we are seeing today. And really close, Tseregracev, really nice filling of outer zone from Benediktas Čirba. Really nice transition there. Will he go on to outer zone? He misses it out, outer zone 2. Arkady Tseregracev, 1 car length approximately behind. Outer zone 4, yeah, also a little bit missing. So not a great lead run for Benediktas Čirba at this point. Touch and go also is a miss for him. Arkady Tseregracev getting closer here to the last corner. Of course, here's a little bit more safer, and they're over the line. Yeah, so not 3.8-liter V6 engine with, of course, 650 horsepower for him. Russian drift legend Arkady Tseregracev against, yeah, I think the best Lithuania out there right now, Benediktas Čirba, and yeah, Čirba has to go very, very close to match Tseregracev. And Tseregracev filling out outer zone 1 really great. Čirba is there, and we will see that, yeah, missing also out outer zone 2 for Tseregracev. He does a better job maybe here at outer zone 4. Yeah, he goes into there a little bit better than Čirba, but Čirba is closer. I think Čirba is closer on the chase run. Touch and go is also a little bit better for Tseregracev, and right now the last corner, the last wall, and here Čirba is not too close, and yeah, a little bit distance between them at the end. So driver, a Lithuanian champion, and here we have the score, and 1 for Tseregracev, one more time, and David says one more time, and we have one more time between Čirba and Tseregracev. So a really nice day for Max Miller right now. Of course, he had a big impact, big crash in the last minutes of practice. The mechanics did a huge job, huge effort to get his car back on track, and right now Miller is doing his best to thank his mechanics and advances on the top 8. Next battle, next one more time against, or not against, but for Benediktas Čirba, Lithuanian champion, against Russian drift legend Arkady Tseregracev. Benediktas Čirba, also a driver for a Liqui Moly team, as is Max Miller, and Arkady Tseregracev representing Fail Crew in his Flanker F aggressive drift car. So, one more time, battle, and Čirba out front, Tseregracev in the chase position. A nice filling out outer zone 1 from Benediktas Čirba. Will he do a better job than before? A little bit of wavering there from Tseregracev. Yeah, with one wheel in outer zone 2. Outer zone 3 is also good for Benediktas Čirba. So much better lead run than before. He's doing a real great job here. Arkady Tseregracev, yeah, within a car length from Čirba, getting right now closer in their last corner, and they're over the finish line. Not to miss out the zones as the lead car, and it's on. Green light is on, and Čirba goes faster. Of course, he wants to match up the speed and match up his competitor, and Tseregracev with, yeah, a little bit compromising the outer zone 1. Benediktas Čirba trying to be as close as possible without doing mistakes. Is going well, a little bit better right now for Tseregracev, but missing out outer zone 3, going into outer zone 4 much better, and here he is on to touch and go. Čirba maintaining close proximity all the way through to the last corner, and Tseregracev riding the wall. Čirba riding the side, and they are over the line. What a great... Who will win, Čirba or Tseregracev? And all 3 judges say Benediktas Čirba from Lithuania wins against Arkady Tseregracev from Russia. So thank you, Arkady, really nice. So we will see them again, and they will have to do a better job on their next runs to advance to top 8. The judges said not good enough. let's try again. And that means we are ready for this Latvian BMW battle. Yeah, young driver, champion of the Baltic states last year, Latvian champion last year, Nicolas Bertans, against former Eastern Europe and Baltic champion Ivo Cirulis. So youth against experience on this battle on their home track. Yeah, because we are here in Biķernieki in Riga, Latvia, Fia IDC 2021. The battles are getting hotter and hotter, and we will see a lot of action in the next hours, and we have seen a lot of action in the past half hour. So Nicolas Bertans out front against Ivo Cirulis, chasing. First battle for them today. Good filling of outer zone. Ivo Cirulis, yeah, one car length behind. Oh, and a big mistake, opposite lock from Ivo Cirulis, straightening out. Nicolas Bertans trying to fill the outer zone too, and misses a little bit, and Ivo Cirulis, yeah, can't go back. Okay, he is close, but of course huge mistake before, and Nicolas Bertans with not really big mistakes and really nice wall riding. Cirulis back here on the toes of his competitor, and they're over the line. With number 113, 35 years old, and Nicolas Bertans only 16 years old. So yeah, interesting matchup here in this top 16, and Ivo Cirulis out front. Really nice initiation, really wide, a little bit off track here, filling out perfectly outer zone 1. Touch and go is really good, inner zone clip is good, filling almost out outer zone, and Nicolas Bertans is right beside him. Oh, and it seems like a little bit mistake from Bertans, chasing, a little bit straightening out, or really slow transition, we can say that, trying or risking a little bit too much on his chase run. And here they are side by side, touching the wall from Cirulis, and they are over the line. What a great battle at the end here between Cirulis and what do the judges say? It's Nicolas Bertans. Nicolas Bertans is the winner, and he advances on to top 8. Ivo Cirulis, yeah, it seems that he had a bigger mistake than Bertans, and that's why he misses out. But yeah, still great showing from Cirulis yesterday, winning against Edgar Kroģeris, and right now in the second Latvian battle he missed out, and Bertans gets the win and goes into top 8. We have the next battle on. Jack Shanahan, 2 times Irish champion, 2 times British champion, and also with nice results in Europe. Right now driving in Russian Drift Series, Jack Shanahan with the Toyota Supra, and he will be followed by Oliver Randalu, Estonian driver, Estonian champ. So we will see how this will play out. Shanahan out front, Randalu chasing, not the greatest line from Randalu, makes here a mistake, straightens out, yeah, similar mistake as Cirulis before. Jack Shanahan filling out all the zones right now, missing out outer zone 3, but going strong into outer zone 4. Right now on to the touch and go 2. That's a little bit of a miss from Shanahan, so not a perfect run from him. And Randalu is right there, side by side with Jack Shanahan. Wow, so much small. Really interesting how the tactics will be from Irish driver Jack Shanahan. Only 22 years old, but with such huge achievements in his career. And also, yeah, interesting car choice, Toyota Supra with top secret body kit. And we see the first corner, yeah, filling out the zone really good right now. A little bit wheel dropping by Randalu, and Shanahan is close, is really close, just a few inches away. Randalu filling out a really good lead run, but Shanahan following closely with no major mistakes. Touch and go zone 2, and we go on to the last corner. Wow, what a nice transition from Shanahan, and a crash for Randalu out in the wall. Hits it with the back, and the car goes into the wall with the front too, and luckily Jack Shanahan misses. See what happens on the track, and yeah, of course we were ready for the next battle, and of course the winner is Jack Shanahan. No mistakes from him, and he advances, the Irish driver advances on to top 8. Game over for Oliver Randalu, and well, fortunately he is okay, but yeah, they're discussing what happened there. And yeah, Jack Shanahan after the battle drove back here to the crash site, and is speaking, of course, if everything is okay. And nice battle, but unfortunately ended with a crash for Oliver Randalu. And Shanahan goes on to top 8. He loves this track. He had has had success. So, and we go on to Peden. Let's see what he has got for us. Drifting, and of course, wow, what a matchup. What a matchup here in top 16. Latvian star Kristaps Blush against Russian star Georgi Chivchan. Two very different cars. V8 for Kristaps and 2JZ for Georgi Chivchan. But yeah, with same amount of power, of course, same amount of respect between the two stars. And whoa, I'm ready. I hope everybody else watching is ready. Kristaps Blush, the Latvian star with number 80. Yeah, of course, HGK driver, and representing Via de Latvia also for this event. And Georgi Chivchan representing himself, of course, and oh, he's trying, of course, to match Kristaps' speed. And this is really interesting that Georgi Chivchan tries to be as close as possible. And right now, nice zone from Kristaps Blush. Georgi Chivchan trying to chase. Is Kristaps be able to go to outer zone 2? Yes, that's really nice for him. Outer zone 3, and Georgi Chivchan really close right now. Outer zone 4, a little bit missing out there. Right now on the touch and go. Kristaps on the last transition, and Georgi Chivchan really close. So great battle between these two stars in this Fia IDC top 16. Wow, I think this former Eastern Europe champion twice, and also with great success in Formula Drift a few years ago. Right now competing in a Russian Drift Series. So they know each other, and let's see how the second part will play out. Really side by side right now. On to the first corner, Georgi Chivchan out front, Kristaps Blush chasing. How close he will be able to get. Yeah, missing a little bit of a few zones, not few zones, but a few car lengths, but Kristaps is getting closer right now, missing a little bit of outer zone 3 from Chivchan, and Kristaps is right by Chivchan's side here at the end of the track. Whoa, how close here at the touch and go, and onto the wall, and very close, almost touching by Kristaps and Chivchan. Whoa, what a dramatic end to this battle. Nice onboard shot of him, and what will the judges say? Chivchan or Kristaps? And it's Kristaps Blush! Kristaps Blush wins and goes into top 8, and he wins over former FIA IDC champion Georgi Chivchan. The two-time champion will not be crowned champion today, and Kristaps Blush advances on to top 8, and he will be fighting against Jack Shanahan in top 8 battles. And right now we go on to James Dean, the machine. Oh, the driver with most titles in drifting in the world, has been champion of Europe, champion in Formula Drift, of course, also champion and champion with everywhere he went, he has been a champion. So, and against Marko Zakuril, one of the best. He's close. James Dean filling out, of course, outer zone 1. That's what you expect him from do. I'm all racing team driver. Marko Zakuril really close, and I think really nice showing from him. A little bit of wavering there, a little bit of hesitation for Marko Zakuril, but James Dean really nice, filling out all the zones, driving, of course, like a machine, like always. Really close to the wall right now. Marko Zakuril also nice proximity, nice battle between these two drivers. Wow, really nice showing also from both ready. James Dean in his Nissan Silvia, and Marko Zakuril in his BMW M2. And they're on to the first corner. What will happen? How close James Dean will get? And really nice initiation by both drivers. And dropping a wheel, dropping his bumper, and not filling out the zone. He's missing half of the rear car from Marko Zakuril, and James Dean right beside, and he's getting closer, of course, getting closer. No major mistakes from Dean right now in his chase position, and of course here's the wall, very close from Marko Zakuril, and very close, of course, from James Dean, and it's a wrap for this battle. Zakuril's car. So we are waiting for the score between Zakuril and Dean. I think it's clear, and here we got the confirmation. James Dean wins and advances on to top 8. Marko Zakuril, really nice fight, did everything he could, but it wasn't enough. You have to do better to match and to win against James Dean. So James Dean advances on to top 8, and he will be fighting against the winner of this battle, Alex Golovnya or Chepa from Ukraine, against Charles Eng from Hong Kong, China. Really, this is also a nice battle, and two of the top drivers of a Russian Drift series of RDS. Last year's champion, defending RDS champion Alex Golovnya will be driving out front in the first part of the battle, and he will be followed by Charles Eng, number 84. He was vice champion of RDS in 2019, and Charles Eng representing IMOL Racing. And yeah, Alex Golovnya, of course, not only RDS champion of last year, but 2 times Ukrainian drift champion with his Toyota GT86, 2JZ powered, 3.4 liters, 1000 horsepower. And Charles Eng is driving also a 2JZ powered Nissan 180 SX. A little bit power advantage for Golovnya, but I think Charles Eng, with his huge experience, of course, former Formula Drift driver as well. So a really good matchup here at top 16. Who will win? Who will advance to top 8? We don't know it yet. We will know it in just a few minutes. The first part is ready. Green signal is on, and Golovnya out front. Eng will be chasing, and look how close already Eng is. He won't give any space for his competitor. Missing a little bit of angle there, missing a little bit of distance, but I assume he will be coming closer. Huge angle there from Alex Golovnya. Eng has to a little bit correcting to do there, and very close here at outer zone 4. Next transition, touch and go is really nice from both drivers, and Eng getting close to the wall. Golovnya hits the wall a little bit, and Eng is following, but yeah, a little bit missing out. Hong Kong, China will be leading, and Alex Golovnya from Ukraine will be following. As we said before, Eng representing IMOL Racing. And go! Eng out front. How close will Golovnya be able to follow? Really close here on the first outer zone. A little bit missing there from Eng this zone. Not filling out outer zone 2 either. Goes into outer zone 3, that's better, and Golovnya is really close. Missing out there the zone from Eng. What is with touch and go is good, and we see the last transition. What about the wall ride? And Golovnya is close, not so close. Oh, a little bit of tap there for Eng, and they are over the line. So yeah, that's a battle we will be all waiting for, and we have the score in. Alex Golovnya gets the win. He wins over Charles Eng. Yeah, I think fairly, and runs, and really nice battle against Chirba, but Chirba gets on top and goes into top 8. So we have all 8 drivers in top 8, and we see how the battles right now will be played out. Idiatulin against Max Miller, Benediktas Chirba against Nicolas Bertans, and on the other half we have Jack Shanahan against Kristaps Blush and James Dean against Alex Golovnya. So wow, I think one of the best drivers in the world in this top 8. So, and interesting to see that, yeah, different countries. We have Russia, we have Ukraine, we have Lithuania, we have Latvia, we have Ireland, we have once again Latvia, then we have once again Ireland and Ukraine. So, okay, interesting setup. 2 Ukrainian drivers, 2 Irish drivers, and 2 Latvian drivers. And we have 1 driver from Lithuania and 1 driver from Russia. So interesting setup here at the top 8 finals of FIA Intercontinental Drifting Cup 2021. Damir Idiatulin with his Toyota Altezza with number 78, representing Fresh Auto Drift. And up against Max Miller, representing Liqui team in his BMW 4 Series. Yeah, we see no bumper, no headlights. Huge impact on practice this morning, but the car is ready. The car is good, and he won against Losev in top 16. So right now he will have to step up a little bit against Damir Idiatulin, who won qualification yesterday, and right now has advanced against Hipki. against Hipki. And we are ready. We are ready for the first top 8 battle at Fia IDC. Damir Idiatulin out front, Max Miller will be chasing. What a battle here between these two. Ooh, I can't wait for the first corner, and Damir Idiatulin filling out outer zone 1. Really great, Max Miller right on time, right on beside, missing out a little bit of proximity here. Damir Idiatulin missing out outer zone 2, but gets back in outer zone 3, and Max Miller is right behind. Has to get a little bit closer, and oh, really nice touch and go. Taps the tire barrier there, Damir Idiatulin, and now he's onto the wall, and they are over the line, just inches away. What a great showing from as close as possible, and I think, yeah, he knows what he has to do, and the green light is on. No strike here, and they are on to the first corner. As we said, first top 8 battle, second half of it, very close. Idiatulin, Max Miller not completely in outer zone 1, a little bit hesitation there. Right now he, goes with one wheel in outer zone 2, and Idiatulin very close right now here, outer zone 4, and real nice proximity there from Idiatulin, but he misses out, he loses speed, and he loses also angle, and now into the wall, Damir Idiatulin. What happened there to him? And is spinning. Max Miller is spinning after the finish line. What is happening? Two huge mistakes by Max Miller and Damir Idiatulin. Can see. So, what will be the winner? One says Idiatulin one more time, and David says one more time. So it's a one more time battle between Damir Idiatulin and Max Miller. So it's a bye run for Max Miller. So it seems that is that for Damir Idiatulin, number 78 from Fresh Auto Drift, and it seemed that something wasn't done right by the regulations, by the safety regulations, or something like that. I'm sure we will know a little bit more later, but for now we know that it's a bye run for Max Miller, and that Idiatulin won't be able to compete or to participate against Max Miller, and that means that Max Miller advances on to top 4. Unfortunately without a battle, but it is how it is. Official event, official safety rules, everything has to go by the rule book, and I think that's pretty clear, and everybody knows why, because safety is of course the first priority in motorsport, and safety, FIA and safety go hand in hand. So that's also here at FIA Intercontinental Drifting Cup. So Max Miller advances on to top 4, and he will be fighting Nicolas Bertans for the place in the final. So let's see how that will work out, and we'll see which will be the first battle, Max Miller or against Nicolas Bertans, so the Ukrainian driver against the Latvian driver, or will it be the other Latvian driver, Kristaps Blush, against the Irish pilot. And here we see that. So, not much time, of course, for the mechanics of Idiatulin. They have to repair the car again after the first crash before, and now the second crash. So, hopefully they will get it done on time. And as I said before, right now we go on to the next battle. Benediktas Širba from Lithuania with number 93, 2 times Lithuanian champion, 2 times Baltic Vice champion, and representing Liqui Moly team, against only 16-year-old Nicolas Bertans, representing Via Latvia, of course, from Latvia, and the defending Baltic champion and defending Latvian champion this season. So, really great matchup. 2 high-class drivers, one of the best Baltic drivers out there. So Lithuania against Latvia, Širba against Bertans. Širba out front in his E92 M3 Eurofighter against Nicolas Bertans E36. And really nice, wow, what proximity right now between Širba and Bertans. Širba, of course, doing everything he can, filling out outer zone 1, outer zone 2, with just one wheel. Here's better, and now, oh, how close gets Bertans. He he puts it all together. He keeps the car sideways, and wow, what a chase run, and of course what a leader. And both are here on the last corner, both are here on the wall and close sideways by each other. What a drive! What a drive from outer zone 2, where he missed it a little bit. And of course Chirba knows he has to be close. He has to be very close as Bertans. So this will be dramatic. This will be dramatic, the second run between Bertans and Chirba. Let's go. Bertans coming up to the first corner. Chirba, of course, yeah, nice initiation. A little bit missing outer zone 1 from Bertans at this point. Chirba is close, goes into outer zone 2. That's better. Outer zone 3, Bertans puts it all together here, and Chirba also very, very close. Missing a little bit of proximity if we compare to the run before. Touch and go is good for Bertans, and we are on to the last corner, onto the wall, and Chirba can't keep up with Bertans, a few car lengths behind. So that's a wrap for this battle, and they are both over the line. And Chirba, and yeah, both drivers are happy, and I think a really fair and square battle, and we see that they're happy for their results, for their showing. And let's see what will be the verdict. And all three judges go. Nicolas Bertans, the 16-year-old from Latvia, from Fia the Latvia team, advances on to top 4 as the first driver today. And yeah, thank you very much, Chirba. Really nice battles up until this point, and including this battle, but missed out a little bit there, and that's it for him. And we have the next big battle coming up. 2 times British champion, 2 times Irish champion, Irish driver Jack Shanahan in his Toyota Supra against Kristaps Blush, 2 times Eastern Europe champion, former Formula Drift event winner. So great drivers. Of course, it's the home track for Kristaps Blush, has had a lot of success here. But Jack Shanahan also loves this track, has also had a few podiums here. So great matchup. Shanahan out front, Kristaps Blush chasing Ireland against Latvia right now. Shanahan out front. First corner, let's see how he will fill out outer zone 1. And Kristaps Blush missing a few car lengths here, but trying to get closer. Jack Shanahan, yeah, filling out all the zones, everything okay. And Kristaps is right now here back on track, besides and side by side with Jack Shanahan. And here we see the last transition onto the wall. How close will Kristaps get? He always loves these style walls, and they are side by side over the finish line. Very, very close. Nice battle at the end. Really, really intense battle. Of course, Blush against Shanahan. Blush out front. Shanahan chasing. Oh, I can't wait. It's really, really stressful battle, I would say, of course, and intense battle, full of adrenaline, both drivers. And Jack Shanahan, you see, can't keep up in the first corner. Of course, he's trying to get closer right now, but we see Kristaps Blush was filling out the zone right now, missing a little bit out there. Coming back here with really nice transition, and Shanahan goes over the curb, goes into the grass, misses out, of course, right now. Speed comes back to Kristaps Blush, but that seemed like a huge mistake from Jack Shanahan. They are now here on the wall. Jack Shanahan really, really close, and they are over the finish line. What a dramatic battle between, and spinning out after the finish line. Car control, as had Kristaps Blush, who made everything right there. And what's the verdict? Kristaps Blush from Latvia, hometown hero, advances on to top 4. That was one mistake too much for Jack Shanahan, and 2 JZ powered Nissan S14 for James Dean. Great matchup here in a top 8. Ireland against Ukraine. So yeah, James Dean also the only Irish driver left right now in the competition, and he will try to make his country proud, of course, and his team proud. So let's go. First half of the battle between James Dean and Alex Golovnia. Dean out front, Golovnia trying to do his best on the chase run. Dean Good outer zone one. Golovnia trying to come back, missing a little bit of proximity. James Dean is always filling out all the right zones at the right moments. Coming up to outer zone 4, Golovnia is getting closer in this last part of the track, and he's side by side right now, going on, spinning out. Alex Golovnia with a huge mistake, and only one driver who crosses the finish line is James Dean right now. So almost perfect run from James Dean, and always on top and trying to be side by side within centimeters with his competitor, who's this time is Alex Golovnia from Ukraine. So let's go, second part. How will Golovnia drive his lead run? We are on to the first corner, and how much closer is James Dean on the first corner? Here we see the transition. Golovnia trying to fill out all the zones. Really nice angle, really huge angle here. Filling out the zone 2, zone 3, and of course Dean is very close on, hitting the wall and spinning out once again. Alex Golovnia once again spinning out one corner before, and he's very angry. He's going straight back to the pits, and he knows he has made two huge mistakes, and James Dean without mistakes going up until the end. And thank of course our sponsors, but yeah, the verdict is in, and the winner is James Dean. James Dean advances on to top 4, and thank you Golovnia, really nice runs from him yesterday and also today, but yeah, two huge mistakes, and that's it for him this time. So James Dean will be going against Kristaps Blush in this top 4 battle, and here we see Golovnia angry at himself. That's understandable. So I think. But of course that's only speculating. So we'll see how this will play out. The young Latvian Nicholas Bertans against Ukrainian Max. Great battle ahead of us. First part is getting on, and we have the green light, and it's go time. Nicholas Bertans out front, Max Miller chasing. Very good runs until this point from Bertans, and Max Miller has had a little bit more of a battles, and we see not properly, not 100% filling out outer zone 1 from Nicholas Bertans. Let's see how he will go. Outer zone 2 is very good. Max Miller following closely. Bertans putting all the zones in very nicely, and a little bit missing out outer zone 4. And right now, touch and go is good. Max Miller, yeah, losing out proximity. Now coming back on the last wall right here. Very close over the finish line, and yeah, that's the first half of the battle. That's the first half of today from Nicholas, so it won't be a surprise if this will be another one from him. And of course, let's closely watch how Max Miller will be closing out the outer zones and how fluid this all will be. So great second half ahead of us right now in this semi-final, in this top 4. Max Miller and Nicholas Bertans very close, just inches away from the Ukrainian driver. Right now coming into outer zone 2. Max Miller not filling it out perfectly. Nicholas Bertans trying to be as close as possible, and that is really great, really nice. Outer zone 4, not good from Max Miller. Bertans on spot, on time, really nice. Just one more transition, and we are on to the wall right, and Bertans very close, really close, just centimeters away from them. And what a run from both drivers! What a nice Peternieki circuit. And Nicholas says thumbs up to Max Miller. Great driving from both, and let's wait right now for the score. Who will go on to the final? And it's unanimously Nicholas Bertans wins this battle and goes on to the final. Only 16 years old, but in the final of FIA Intercontinental Drifting Cup. What a story for Nicholas Bertans, and Max Miller will be fighting for third place against one of these two drivers. Wow, this is what a matchup. James Dean against Kristaps Blush. James Dean from Ireland, of course, multiple European and also Formula Drift champion. Kristaps Blush, a multiple Eastern Europe champion. And of Dean out front. Kristaps Blush will be chasing in the first run, and it's a go. Second top 4, Kristaps Blush chasing James Dean out in front. And what will happen? I think it will be a crazy battle. Kristaps Blush trying to maintain proximity here. Good first corner for James Dean. Nice transition there here from both of them. Really filling out the zones from James Dean and Kristaps Blush. proximity, and we are on to top outer zone 4. Kristaps a little bit losing their angle, but still very close, very nice car control from both drivers, really fluid, really nice, and we are now onto the wall. Kristaps always loves this, always comes and tries to tap, and they are side by side over the finish line. What a great battle! What a great battle, that's what we want. 18-time champion during his career in various events, various championships. Kristaps Blush always one to watch, also with a few titles in his achievements, and a great career also in the United States. Right now driving RTS, a Russian Drift Series, and trying to do the best, of course, today here at FIA Intercontinental Drifting Cup. I think it's a go. Yes, the lights are on, green lights, and James Dean, of course, tries to go faster. He knows how fast Kristaps' car is, and right now he's very much out front. And we are here, outer zone 1. Kristaps filling it really nicely. James Dean trying to catch up, trying to be as near as possible. Outer zone 2 is also good. James Dean really nice beside him. And wow, I thought for a moment they will touch, but not. No, they are both under control. A little bit missing out there, but both sideways, and we are onto the wall very deep, and Kristaps touches the wall, a little bit of losing angle, and 3-time touching of the wall and loses angle, and Dean goes by him. What a dramatic ending. Let's see, will he add a FIA IDC championship title to him or not? And unfortunately we see that the car of Kristaps Blush isn't ready for the battle for third place, unfortunately, and that means it's a bye run for Max Miller. And Max Miller, that means automatically steps on the third place of the podium. I'm sure that's not the way he wanted to win this battle, but yeah, it's a technical sport, and after the crash, the damage to Kristaps Blush's car was too heavy to repair it in time, and to repair it within 5 minutes. So unfortunately, Kristaps ends his home event in 4th place. I assume he's not happy with that. He would have wanted to fight for 3rd place, step up on the podium, but unfortunately not this time. Not this time. He will end FIA Intercontinental Drifting Cup on 4th place, and Max Miller ends it with a nice wall ride in 3rd place. So yeah, the car is pretty damaged, but he got through and he went on to win 3rd place. Has been very consistent. Drivers of the whole weekend. So we are on to the final. James Dean from Ireland with his Nissan Silvia S14 against Nicholas Bertans from Latvia with his BMW E36. Different engines. Bertans with a Mass Motorsports V8, 7.6 liters, naturally aspirated, and 631 horsepower. 2JZ engine for James Dean with almost 800 horsepower. So it's the green light, and it's go for the final run. First half of this battle. Dean out front, Bertans chasing. What will happen? How close will Bertans get? How good will be the lead round from James Dean? A little bit missing out of zone 1, just with one wheel. Bertans right beside him, and next on to auto zone 3. Very nice lead right now from James Dean. Really close. Bertans losing it out a little bit and straightening out. What has happened to Nicholas Bertans? Why did he straight out? Why did he lose speed, and what has happened? And James Dean goes on with a nice wall ride until the finishing end, but yeah, got stuck, and it wasn't possible to push the pedal, and he didn't have, of course, at this moment the power. But we are on for the second half of this battle. Nicholas Bertans right now will be out front. James Dean will be chasing, of course. Dean knows that he has a lot of advantage right now over Nicholas, but he's playing it safe. Nicholas Bertans also not hitting outer zone 1. And now James Dean is coming up, coming closer. And it was just safe for the first corner. Nicholas Bertans trying to put a good and solid run together. Right now in auto zone 4, really fluid, really nice run, and James Dean is on his side. And the last corner, last wall ride of today of FIA IDC, and really close battle, really nice battle up against the wall. It's a wrap, FIA IDC. One of those things, and we have the score, and James Dean is the winner of the final, is the new FIA IDC champion, world champion. It's a new title for James Dean, and I am sure he will be over the moon with this result. And of course, I think Nicholas Bertans also will be happy as FIA Intercontinental Drifting Cup vice champion. So what an event, what a weekend. This has been a lot of great battles, a lot of drama, and this is the end. Of course, we will have the prize-giving ceremony coming up, but I think it was a really great event. Thank you, of course, for all the organizers. Thank you for all the drivers. Thank you for all the spectators who were with us all weekend long, starting from yesterday, qualifying top 32 up until top 16 and the other final battles right now here. Huge thank you, of course, to general sponsor Imol, producer of high-tech lubricants, official sponsor Kaspersky, global cybersecurity and digital privacy company. And of course, thank you to FIA IDC promoter Russian Drift Series. So here we see the first three cars. Nicholas Bertans on the left, then James Dean, and then Max Miller. So we will go on to the prize-giving ceremony. So thank you from my side, and we see